Hey everyone, I'm Julian, founder of Cred Protocol. We're building a decentralized credit score to bring DeFi lending to the mass market. DeFi lending services $20 billion in loans today. That's up 10x this year. Almost all of them are over-collateralized to the tune of 800 to 110%. So it's mainly traders and speculators who are participating. The under-collateralized lending that does exist is focused on institutions who leverage their brand and reputation to access capital. In the absence of quantified risk metrics, even in DeFi, loans are approved through manual underwriting and governance processes that don't scale. If we look at the TradFi market, consumer lending is a $4 trillion market, almost 3 times bigger than the institutional lending. But in DeFi, under-collateralized consumer lending is just getting started. Last year, 21 million people used TradFi personal loans in the US alone, enabled by credit scoring. Cred is a DeFi primitive that has applications from credit default swaps to lending, but we're initially focused on enabling DeFi-powered personal loans, helping regular people access the financial resources they need to transform their lives. We received an Aave grant for the first part of our mission, modeling the correlation between account history and loan liquidations. We're starting with XGBoost, which is an ensemble of machine learning techniques, but our infrastructure supports pluggable credit models, which generate credit scores for individual accounts or populations of accounts, and the results are accessible via simple API. In time, we'll be making scores available directly to smart contracts via credit oracles. Next phases will build out a graph neural network to model the wallet graph, both to score risk and minimize fraud. This technique is next to impossible in traditional credit scoring because the data trail is fragmented and opaque. DeFi credit scoring has transparency and fairness built in from the foundations. We're in the first phase of our roadmap, focused on building out the scoring infrastructure and integrating with DAOs and protocols through our APIs and oracles. After that, we'll expand across lending pools and layer 1 protocols and introduce the Cred token. Ultimately, we're building a decentralized marketplace for lenders, borrowers, and credit risk modelers where the market decides how risk and rates are calibrated. I'm a previous founder and CEO with experience spanning Wall Street and Silicon Valley. My last company was acquired by a San Francisco unicorn where I ended up running 2 product groups that were previous acquisitions, focusing on data analytics and machine learning. I'm pumped to be back again, now in Web3 and going even bigger this time. We believe decentralized credit scoring is the key to bringing the power of DeFi lending to regular people, providing them with access to financial resources needed to transform their lives. We're raising a pre-seed equity round, which is 25% filled. So if you're excited by our mission, we look forward to meeting you in the breakout rooms afterwards.